I'm going to show you how to make the cover for your interactive student notebook for this year for either Ms. Ward-Bailey or Ms. Walsh. First thing I need to do is I have my notebook. It's all set up since we did it yesterday, and I'm going to be adding to it just the cover part today. First, I have all my materials. I have some markers, pens, some glue or tape, a ruler. I also have a few magazines that I'm going to be taking some cutouts from. You may also have construction paper or something else that you'll be able to use to put things together. So before I can start decorating, I'm going to add my identification so that I'm sure I have room for it. So if you look at the top of your checklist, there's a couple of key pieces you need to have before you put anything else on there. So I'm going to do that first. So you can see what I've added here is I have added the information we need. So early U.S. history, the letter is ISN, or you can write interactive student notebook, my block number, and you will be writing the actual number. I've written my name, which is Ms. Ward-Bailey, my teacher's name, which for me is also Ms. Ward-Bailey, and then my homeroom number, number 259. And you can see that's all nice and legible. It's all right at the top, so I won't cover it up, so it'll be easily visible, whatever else I put on it. Okay, so next I'm going to add my timeline. So I've chosen 3 events from my life that I consider milestone events, things that happen to me that make me who I am today. Honors classes, please remember you'll need at least 5. College prep, you'll need at least 3. So now I'm going to draw a timeline, add my dates, and add my events right to that timeline. So you can see I've added my timeline. I drew a nice straight line. I actually used a ruler, but you can also just eyeball it if you think you can draw pretty straight. I've added an end date, which is 2014, because we're almost there. It's a little in the future. And then I added my dates moving backwards so that I know where to put a logical start date. Now, I didn't put the year that I was born on here because based on how I want it to be spaced out for my 3 events, it made more sense to do 2000. But if you're being born as one of your life events, then definitely have that be your start date, okay? You can also see that for each one of my events, I've added just a brief explanation or description. So it's not just 2005, there's a little bit of text telling me what happened there. Went to Argentina to nanny, 2009 got married, 2012 went to grad school to be a teacher, okay? So now what we're going to do is I need to add my 3 visuals. So I'm not very confident in my ability to freehand, so I went through some magazines and I cut up some pictures that I thought really described me or I'd be able to use to show who I am. So I found this one of what looks like a teacher. She started teaching her numbers. I found an old calendar that had Harry Potter in it. It's something that I really enjoy, so I'm going to put Harry Potter on there. And then I also found this picture of a stack of books that I might just sort of squeeze in here or maybe put, you know, just slightly under there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tape or glue these on. I'm going to use glue. If you want to use tape, that's up to you. And then with a marker, I'm just going to add a very brief caption for each one, kind of like how I just told you what each one represented. So I'm going to have a little bit, maybe 1 word or 2 words on each to represent what it means to me. My images. I even added my words to sort of caption what they are. So now let's check along with my rubric to make sure that I got everything that I needed. So visual appeal, it's colorful, it's got some different things going on, it's neat. You can tell that I planned it out where each thing was going to go, so nothing's hiding anything else. I have all the required elements. I have my 3 events. Honors, remember, you're going to need 5 events and you're going to need 5 images, not just 3. And then I have all of the required elements necessary. So all my text, my name, my homeroom number. All right, now my notebook is ready to use.